Hi, I'm Sarah Silver, and today I'm going to show you one of my favorite things about the ability of SilverLeaf to do drill downs and drill ups. SilverLeaf, as you've heard, is built on Microsoft Dynamics Business Central, and Business Central has great tools for querying data. No longer do you print out bunches of reports, though you're, of course, welcome to, but you can have the ability to really jump around right inside the system and get all kinds of information because everything is tracked back to the GL. Everything's real time, and we get great ability to slice and dice the data. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at what I'm talking about. I'm going to go ahead and open the chart of accounts. And when I pop up my chart of accounts, you can see it presents like a trial balance. I've got my current balance in each of the accounts. Let's go ahead and find our revenue account. I'm just going to search for that account. There it is. And here you can see what my balance in my revenue account is, or my net change for the year. If I go ahead and drill down on this balance of $2 million, 2 million something, you'll see all my invoices and activities that went into that revenue account. You'll see that it's broken out by dimension. I'm using departments, product lines. I've got a few other dimensions. We'll do another video on all the power of dimensions in SilverLeaf. But from one of these invoices, I can go ahead and select this invoice and do find entries. From here, I'm able to view the invoice. So let's go ahead. We can see the actual invoice. So I just chose that first invoice. So there's the invoice. I can see all, what we sold the customer, what was going on with the metric tags, all kinds of information about that. I can also drill down and see the rest of the journal entry associated with this sale. So we see what else I sold and the revenue and cost of goods and the AR impact from that sale. And the impact it had on the customer's ledger. A customer ledger entry tracks the ins and outs like any ledger. So here I can see that it's a $50 invoice. And if I scroll across, it looks like it's been paid. So the remaining amount is zero. So that was just from the chart of accounts. I was able to drill down, drill around. Oh, there was also one more option up here. I can reverse the transaction. I can correct the dimensions. I can apply an entry to something else. And that's a topic for another day. But now let's go ahead and look at, from the sales invoice point of view, how we can drill down and drill around. So I'm going to bring up what's called the posted sales invoice. That's what we were just looking at. And I'm going to bring up, we'll bring up this first one. And notice here we made some distillate and on this invoice, and there was a sales order originally created it. There was the, we produced this product. If I go ahead and do find entries, like I saw from the journal entry, I get the same option. So I could go see the journal entry. I can see everything about this transaction. I can also look at what's called the value entry. The value entry is the impact to cost. So when I sold this item, we had a direct cost of $127,000, but then we had a cost adjustment because we got additional information in about the product. Business Central supports landed costs, so I had an additional freight bill that came in, and that freight was allocated across this invoice. We can also do the same drill downs on our items. So let's go ahead and look at an item. And I can see here, let's go ahead and we'll open up this finished good. And if I go to the ledger entries for this item, so here we can see all the activity about this item. Here we had an output. So we packaged some of this flour. Probably we put it in jars or did something with it. If I go to output and then do find entries here, we can see the actual production document related to this. So here's how we produced it. I can drill in to see that production and all the entries. Here, if I go to the item ledger entries, we can see that we took bulk flower, we consumed bulk flower under this tag and output the jars under this tag. But then from here, I can also see the GL impact associated with it. So all we do is just keep clicking and we can see all the information we need. So from here, I see all the impact to my work in process and my inventory accounts. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a sneak peek at how within SilverLeaf, built on Microsoft Dynamics Business Central, we can do all kinds of drill down and see all the activity in our general ledger. Even if we don't even understand the general ledger, we have that information. Accounting knows they're getting the right information in real time. Thanks so much. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions.